My child, listen carefully. The winds are whispering, and the hour is quiet, but do not be fooled by the silence around you. Beneath it, something is moving. Something is stirring in the depths of hearts that once stayed silent. There is a sound from the heavens that only the chosen can feel in their soul, and today, that sound is calling your name. Yes, this message is for you. It is not a coincidence. You did not come across these words by chance. Your name has been spoken before the throne. Someone is crying for you, and the tears are real. The pain is not imaginary. 2 women are involved. And what they have done, it is not light. It is not innocent. This moment is sacred. You are being pulled into divine truth. And you must watch it, very soon. There is someone who cried last night, not from joy, not from gratitude, but from the ache of betrayal, guilt, and yearning. The tears were not just falling to the ground. They were rising as incense, reaching heaven, mingling with the sorrow of angels. My child, these tears were not random. One of them cried because of what she did to you. The other cried because she knows what's coming. You must be still and listen. Do not rush. Do not skip over this moment. Everything is aligning. And even if you do not yet see it, oh, soon, you will. She, yes, one of the 2 women, is someone who once sat in your presence. She once smiled with you, held conversations that made you feel safe, shared small laughter, and seemed to cheer you on. But behind your back, she whispered a very different language. It was not support. It was not love. It was confusion woven in sweetness. And the worst part? She didn't act alone. There was another. Yes, 2. One was the speaker. The other was the confirmer. They held your name between their mouths and tossed it like a stone through words that were never meant for your ears. But God says, I saw it all. And now the time of unveiling has come. One of them cried because her heart is being torn. She knows the truth is coming. She knows what she helped say and spread will come back with a heavy return. The Spirit has already started shaking her at night. Her sleep has been interrupted. Her conversations are now weighted with guilt. She tries to smile in the daylight, but in the night her heart feels like it's drowning in what she tried to bury. Yes, she's starting to realize the seed of confusion she helped plant is growing thorns in her own soul. You need to hear this now, because something is about to come into your awareness that will test your heart. You will soon overhear, or be told, or see something unexpected. Something about one or both of these women. And when it comes, you must not panic. You must not act in haste. This is not the time to confront, but to watch and let divine exposure finish its work. They tried to write your story in their own ink, but the author of your soul has already taken the pen back. There are conversations happening in rooms you have never entered. But the Spirit has entered. And what was said behind your back is now being replayed in the heavens. What they meant to hide, God is about to let you see, not to destroy you, but to deliver you. Not to make you bitter, but to make you wiser. You need to know what spirit has been following you, not just through people, but through emotional agreements. You need to see what doors you once opened with innocent trust, that now must be shut with divine wisdom. This message is more than a warning, it is preparation. One of the women is younger in spirit, though older in age. The other is clever, her voice soft but her motives sharp. Together, they created a ripple that tried to disturb your peace. One knew it was wrong. The other convinced herself it was right. But neither understood who you truly are in the spirit. Neither knew how chosen you are. But heaven knew. And heaven kept watching. The cry that heaven heard was not only theirs, it was yours too. That silent cry you made months ago. That moment when your soul asked, "Why is this happening to me?" That moment when you felt a wave of sadness, but didn't know where it came from. It came from the root of betrayal, and the betrayal had a name, and that name belonged to someone you once called safe. But do not fear. You are not alone in this. Even now, angels are moving. There's a reason your spirit has felt a sudden change. There's a reason you felt moments of unexplained heaviness, moments of sacred pause. It was the Spirit holding you, making sure you did not make a move before time. Because had you spoken too soon, your voice would have been twisted. But now that the hour is ripe, what was hidden is being lifted. She cried last night. She wept over what she sees coming. The two women are no longer in agreement. The unity they had has cracked. One is afraid. The other is trying to hide it. But you? You are being preserved. You are being protected in ways you didn't even pray for. Someone else's confession is about to lead to your confirmation. Someone else's tears are about to water the truth. Someone else's guilt is about to make way for your grace. But you must be quiet. Don't move yet. Let God finish exposing it all. Watch it very soon. Your eyes will see. Your spirit will know. And when it comes, when the message shows up, when the text arrives, when the phone call surprises you, or when the casual conversation uncovers more than expected, be ready. You do not need to retaliate. Your elevation will be the loudest response. Even now, your name is being spoken again, but this time not in confusion. This time, it's in repentance. She wants to come forward. One of them is thinking about it. She is trying to find a way to undo what was done, but she is afraid. Afraid you will not forgive. Afraid you will see through her. Afraid of what it will cost her to confess. But the other woman, the one who smiled too much and talked too little, she still watches from a distance, hoping she isn't seen. But heaven sees her. And God's mercy will handle her. Your role in this is not to react but to rise. You were never meant to stay bound by their words. You were never meant to live in confusion because of what others created behind your back. You are being called out of the pit of emotional warfare into the clarity of divine favor. And this is the season where you will see that even the tears of those who hurt you can become part of your healing. Someone is crying for you. She is no longer laughing. Her smile is broken. Her sleep is disturbed. Her reflection no longer comforts her. But you are waking up. And the Spirit is about to give you clarity so powerful, you won't just understand the who and why, you will finally understand what you're being prepared for. Because this betrayal, this confusion, this spiritual delay, it was never random. It was allowed so that you could be disconnected from what cannot follow you into the next chapter. Your story is turning. And even though the turning point came through someone else's mistake, God is rewriting the rest with favor, peace, and elevation. You are not broken. You are being born again in wisdom. You are not falling apart. You are being pulled together in truth. You are not weak for what happened. You are stronger for surviving it without losing your love for others. And that is what scares those two women the most, your ability to stay kind even when you had every reason to be bitter. But now is the hour where kindness meets clarity. Do not return to what confused you. Do not excuse what was done in the name of family or friendship. This is the moment to rise. There is a gift coming. Not just of information, but of power. You are about to be restored in the presence of those who tried to distort your name. One of them will reach out soon. Do not be afraid. You will know exactly what to say. Peace will not leave you. Even as they confess, even as their eyes look down in shame, even as their voices tremble, you will be still. You will not need to shout. You will not need to explain. Because heaven has already cleared your name. And when you walk away from that moment, because yes, you will walk away, you will not carry their guilt. You will not carry their story. You will carry light. You will carry peace. You will carry the fresh breath of a soul set free. So get ready. Your spirit already knows. Someone is crying for you. Two women are involved. But this story, this moment, this message, it belongs to you. And you must watch it, very soon. God says, someone is crying for you. 2 women are involved. And it is very important for you to know. You must watch it very soon. Because what's being hidden from you can no longer be hidden, not even by the shadows of night, nor by the silence of those who said they loved you but chose to remain quiet when they should have spoken. There's a sound echoing through the spirit tonight, a weeping, muffled and distant, but soaked in the sorrow of something long concealed. Someone is crying for you. Not once, not twice, but repeatedly, as though each tear holds a memory that refuses to fade. You might feel it already, in the stillness between your thoughts, in the heaviness of certain days, in the moments you pause and sense something isn't right but can't name it. This message is the naming. This is where what's hidden comes into the light. 2 women. 2 paths. 2 hearts. One weeps in regret, and the other, in guilt. The difference is everything. One has loved you quietly for too long, held your name like a sacred treasure in her chest but never dared to speak it because someone else was always in the way. And the other, she who looked at you with smiles and words dipped in honey, held a dagger behind her back, disguised in the folds of kindness and false compassion. You must know, child, there are things unfolding in the spirit that demand your attention. Something happened behind closed doors. Words were spoken, names were passed around like secrets in a windstorm, and decisions were made about you without your presence. Yes, your name was on their lips, but not in reverence, not in honor, but as a matter of convenience, as if your heart were a pawn to be moved in a strategy only they knew. The one who cries for you now has learned what was truly done to you. She wasn't strong enough to stop it then, but she wants to make it right now. Her soul cannot sleep. Her dreams are filled with visions of you, standing alone, misunderstood, misjudged, and silenced. She sees the way you smile through your pain. She knows you didn't deserve to be made into a villain by those who couldn't match your light, and instead tried to dim it. The second woman, the one who initiated what was done behind your back, has begun to taste the fruit of what she sowed. And it is bitter. No one warned her that the same trap she dug for you would become her own undoing. She spoke against you when you weren't present. She planted seeds in people's hearts, seeds of mistrust, of division, of suspicion. And many believed her. But now, everything is shifting. The very people who once nodded with her are beginning to question her motives. Because truth, my dear child, does not stay buried. Not forever. It rises like the dawn. It breaks through even the most layered lies. And it is rising for you now. This is why the atmosphere feels strange lately, because the things whispered in secret about you are being revealed. Heaven has pulled back the veil. You are about to understand why you were isolated. Why some people changed suddenly. Why the energy shifted in the room when you walked in. Why certain people who once poured into you began to pull away. It wasn't random. Someone intervened. Someone told your story in a way that made you look like the villain in a tale you never agreed to. And this message is not to alarm you, no, not to fear, but to awaken you. Because you must now rise in discernment. You must understand what truly happened. The woman who cries, she's about to come to you. Her voice will tremble. She will hesitate. She might reach out indirectly at first, a message, a dream, a name mentioned by someone else. But she will come. She needs your forgiveness. Not because she hurt you directly, but because she stood by silently as you were being misrepresented. She regrets it now. Deeply. The other woman? She will not come to apologize, not at first. But life is about to turn its gaze upon her. The very people she manipulated will begin to see through the illusion. Her power over them is slipping. The control she once had through gossip and deception is dissolving. Not because of anything you did, but because truth, when ordained by heaven, cannot be silenced. You are safe, you are shielded, and you are seen. God will be with you. Rest assured, nothing will go wrong with you. You are safe. You just have to trust God and pray to Him. Let these words sink deeply into your bones. You are safe. You are protected. You are not alone. There is more. You may begin to have dreams, symbols, images, names. Pay attention. These are not random. They are answers. They are confirmations. Don't dismiss the subtle hints. Someone you once loved and trusted was influenced by the words of the wrong person. Their view of you was tainted not by truth, but by manipulation. But their heart is softening again. They are beginning to question what they once believed. That shift? That's your breakthrough. It's not always about something new coming. Sometimes it's about people finally seeing what was always true about you. You are about to be seen rightly. That's the restoration. That's the miracle. You have suffered long enough under silent judgment. You have walked rooms where your name was already decided before you even spoke. You have smiled through cold shoulders, loved through misrepresentation, and served through suspicion. But God is rewriting that chapter. It is time for you to be honored in the very place where you were disrespected. And it will not come through revenge. It will come through revelation. Someone is crying for you. 2 women are involved. One is repenting. The other is retreating into confusion as everything she built on deception begins to collapse. And you? You are rising. Do not let bitterness taint this season. Do not let pride harden you. Stay soft. Stay humble. Because the vindication coming your way is not man-made. It is God-ordained. Heaven is moving. Angels are assigned to you. You are not forgotten. You may begin to feel things shift in your physical life, unexpected messages, people reaching out again, apologies that come out of nowhere. Don't brush them off. These are signs. These are signals. The crying woman is one of them. She is a vessel for God's justice in your life. And soon, you'll understand everything. Why it had to happen. Why you were pulled away from certain people. Why doors closed when you begged for them to stay open. It was protection. It was preparation. It was purification. But now, it is revelation. Stand tall. Not in arrogance, but in knowing. Know who you are. Know who you were created to be. Not everyone will celebrate this shift in your favor. That's okay. You weren't made to be accepted by all, only aligned with what is true. You are loved. Deeply. By heaven. By someone who couldn't find the courage to speak up when it mattered most, but who is now crying for you, aching for another chance. Will you listen when they reach out? Will you forgive? The answer is between you and God. But know this, what is happening now is not ordinary. It is a divine correction. A spiritual unveiling. And you are at the center of it. Prepare your heart. Stay in prayer. Stay in humility. And be ready, because clarity is coming like a flood. And once it does, everything changes. Someone is crying for you. 2 women are involved. It is very important for you to know. Watch. Listen. Discern. And most of all, trust God. Because He is doing something you never expected, but exactly what your heart needs. If you believe in God, type Amen. Subscribe for more videos.